Shalom, first and foremost, like to give all praise to Yahweh, Ba'Shem, Yahushai, Ba'Shem Rakakadash. Double honors the elders and apostles, the great millstone, who are teaching this truth in sincerity. And a shout out to Yakims out there on four quarters of the earth proclaiming this truth. Braka the Yahweh, Braka the Yahushai, Ba'Shem Rakakadash, Braka Dum. And also Shalom to the Aquath that are tuned in and listening. So, anyhow, as you know, if you're watching this channel, then you already know that Esau had already put a strike on my channel. I'd gotten a warning strike a couple weeks ago. So he has given me my first strike. I'm not able to upload new videos for a week. So we know that this famine is coming in. We also see that Apostle Tahar is going through the same thing as he's uploading everything on GMS Doc YouTube. So they pretty much fucked with his account. So everything's moving towards the great millstone.info. Yeah, I found this out after I'd done a lesson yesterday on the streets, though back to the living room that I'm staying at, the waiting room is what I call it, because I can't wait to get into the next place next week. I can't get out soon enough. There's nothing worse than being in someone else's domain and they don't believe in this truth, So, you have to listen to the videos with a headset on and just, you can't really tell them too much because they don't understand anyways, They are just too stupid, because the Most High made them docile, because then they just tune in the local news and they get even more docile the more and more they watch it. So, anyhow, can't wait long enough for that. But in the meantime, what did I do? What did I do while I was still stuck in the waiting room? What did I do? I still went out and they're taught anyways, not making excuses for it, going out there and teaching and finding ways of doing it to where I could still maintain my Clark Kent without going against Superman, and that is going against this truth, Of course, like everything else, I tell them that I'm an Israelite, and they'll be like, "Oh, so you celebrate Hanukkah, and do you sing the dreidel song?" Laughing at me. I'm like, I ain't with them gutter rats. They didn't even know what I meant when I said gutter rats. You see, because they don't understand. Of course they're not. The Most High didn't put it in them to understand this, But that's just part of the persecution, and all this was a trial, So definitely, I made it through this trial. In fact, I was given some furniture throughout this and a cosigner, and it ends up being a better place. Yeah, I might pay a little more for it, but it's actually a better place than the one I had before, to where I think the refrigerator and the stove's going to work, and the faucets should work. I had to deal with all that crap before. If you hadn't seen my prior video of Esau gives me 60-day notice, you'll see how bad it was. The toilets really didn't want to flush or nothing, Real fucking shithole. Shit was falling from the ceiling. Roof needed replaced. I mean, you just name it. But that's what they did, is they pass the problem off on the next one, and then they move in somebody else. The moment that we had left, somebody had already started to look at the place. That's Esau for you, but we already know who our enemy is. And we know that the small among the heathen and the most hated is Amalek. These Edomites don't even claim Amalek as their home. They fucking hate them kikes. And it's just funny, man. Because kike is short for Amalekite. They have all kinds of names for them. Zionists, and they know that those are not the real Jews. They know that they're the fake Jews. They just don't want to admit that, Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans are the real ones. No, they still would rather call us those other bywords. But, we can see that Esau's coming to his end. And as he's coming to his end, he's now beginning to make his moves, his attacks. So, okay, they want to take down these videos. Well, we got greatmillstone.info to where now, and I'm going to try to get on that to see if I can start putting links to my Daily Motion channel, which I recommend if you're catching this on the Israelite Foreigner Reading one channel, which I don't put a number one there. But if you're catching it on that, then my backup channels are Israelite Foreigner Reading 2, as well as the Daily Motion account, which is just Israelite Foreigner Reading, Because, of course, like everything else, though, he wants to shut up the words of the prophets, because this has, been very profitable. Our people are coming to repentance, calling upon the power, and coming out there and teaching, And, you know, the Most High knows who's diligent and has already spewed out those that aren't on fire for this, those that are lukewarm. I do everything I can. I do self-diagnostic checks. I'm not just automatically giving myself a pat on the back. I double check my work. Did I at least do that? Have I at least done a video today? Have I at least done something today, Even though sometimes, there's days that go by I'm not able to upload a video, but I don't let it go on for too long, man. I try to get on this, So we all know that about what's going on. Amalek attacking Syria again, bombing, Damascus and the outside areas, just like they always do, And, 2/3 of our people still going to celebrate that bullshit, even though we've done everything we possibly can, they're just not going to take heed to this, And like I said, if you're in a situation where they're celebrating, remember they are, you're not, In other words, you're not held accountable. I mean, you live in a place where people still celebrate that. I mean, you can't do anything about it because you have nowhere else to go. So it's like, yeah, thanks, whatever, and you just kind of sit it out the best of your abilities. Doesn't mean you have to stay in your room the whole time, but, you just do what you can to still, back Superman, but also maintain your Clark Kent, and if they have pork or whatever, and you just say, nah, I don't eat pork anymore. I'm on a very strict diet. Even if you had to say something like your doctor told you that you're not to be eating fatty foods. I mean, I could actually back mine. It's like I have high cholesterol, high blood pressure. Well, not high blood pressure, but I have high cholesterol and diabetes, so I can't really be eating a lot of that, And that's all you really got to say. The time is coming, though, that these videos ain't going to be up much longer. I mean, one strike already, and eventually it'll be taken down. I mean, the strike holds till about March something, And nonetheless, though, in the meantime, I'm going to still come out there and teach, I'm not using it as an excuse. Oh, well, my main channel, it's down, so I'm just not going to put up videos. No, man, I'm going to go, I'm going to still put up videos. In fact, nothing's changed, really. I've been through all this before. I've had my channels taken down many a times, because, of course, this comes against everything that we've been taught. We've been taught to be docile. With Esau, it's just Jesus saves, and that's all you have to do is just call upon sweet Jesus. He's going to save you in that day. Well, I could see that many bad days had come to these red Hebrew Edomites, and they don't got a place to stay. They're on Skid Row pretty much, and sweet Jesus ain't saved them now, have they? No, you're starting to find Esau pressing on the streets, man. Ain't nobody giving a fuck about them, It's hilarious. But they fucking deserve it. I mean, look at what they did to us. They've stolen everything from us, and, Amalek's using our identity, claiming to be the Jews. But everybody knows that they're not, that there's, the Bible doesn't speak about Israelis, it doesn't even use the word Jewish in there. And you certainly don't read about yarmulkes in there. You don't see dreidel in there, but you see, that's just it. People are in a docile state, man. They've, been, like they have a couple more movies about the Holocaust already out there. There's this, there's one called The Good Liar, which of course is about Mossad. That's a pretty good one, because you know who the good liar is. Duh, Amalek, But you see, they're not as good as everybody thinks, because the rest of the world knows that they're not the real ones. And everybody knows that the Holocaust never even happened, but it's illegal to say that. Well, why is it illegal to say that the Holocaust never happened? That you could actually go to prison in them countries. Well, because Amalek runs everything. They're the 1%. While everybody else is just a 99%er, which includes Esau Edom. So you see why Amalek is small among the heathen and the most hated. Everybody hates them fucking goddamn Zionists, these Edomite supremacist groups call them Zionist Jews, Meaning that, okay, there's something else. They're not really the Jews, so they just call them Zionist Jews. You know, we're seeing all that befall them. And now they have to put up fake news. Everybody knows that it's bullshit, that whole New Jersey thing and the other fake news that they put up there. So anyhow, that's about it, just be coming over here and making videos, reading articles and all that with the phone and trying to get that up each day, until that other thing is there. But that's about the time I get my next place anyways, so there you go. Eventually I have my computer set up and all that. It just takes a few days or so to get set up. But the computer is probably going to be one of the first things I set up after I get the TVs and all that set up in there. I ain't even going to hesitate, man. I've been wanting to do that, to better the situation. So anyhow, that's about it, Received a strike on my channel. Can't upload new videos, so if you're getting this, just pass it along to others so they can subscribe to this channel. And subscribe to Israelite Foreigner 2 channel. And, of course, my Daily Motion page. For that, I want to say Brakat the Yahweh, Brakat the Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem Rakakadash, Wa Abba Babal. Brakat Thumb, the hopeful elect. Shalom.